Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to hit you with a video. Now, this video right here comes out of Massachusetts by way of Cohasset. Big shout out to all my peeps and friends in Massachusetts holding it down. Now, we have a very sad, unfortunate story. And I know you all may be saying, well, Trey, a lot of those stories be sad. Well, some of them be good also, but it's a lesson in every one. If you could just find that ribbon in the sky, whatever you want to call it, silver lining. But we have a YouTuber, yes, a YouTuber. You might say, well, here we go again. What is going on with you YouTubers? I don't know what the hell is going on. It's like a civil war, like the Avengers versus DC Comics on YouTube. Everybody's beefing. If it ain't beef between one YouTuber, it's beef on these streets. Yes, it's real out here on these YouTube streets. Now, we have a bodybuilder who goes by the name of Eric Stouser. I think I'm saying his name right. Stouser or Staser? I think it's Stouser. But anyway, he has a YouTube channel and basically bodybuilding, kind of like what the Hodge twins was doing after they stopped doing their vlogging thing. But basically just bodybuilding, showing people how to work out properly and stuff. Pretty big guy also. He wasn't no small person. So anyway, he met this girl on Tinder. And you all know how I feel about meeting people online. You do not meet people online. And if you do meet them, get to know them for a while. Don't just 1 week later, we're going to hook up, we're going to meet at your house. No, we ain't doing none of that. Because I have this thing right here. You know, sometimes we know how we're going to go, some of us. Now, follow me while I walk with you. Let me say, what you saying, Trey? What you saying? You know how you going to go? Yes. Let me tell you right here. Either I'm going to go by a bunch of dirty preachers whooping my ass, or one of these thoughts getting at your boy. Yes, one of these hooches getting at me. I don't know which one gonna get me first, but they gonna get me, and I'm not a sucker. But anyway, I just want to let you all know that. So when that happened, just say, yeah, he said it. He said he seen it coming over the horizon. But anyway, I'm not gonna slip on no banana peel. Ain't no ninja, no dude gonna take me out. No, it's gonna be either one of these heifers or one of these dirty ass preachers. Yes. But anyway, now, they met on a dating app, Tinder. You know, swipe left and all this shit. I ain't never used Tinder a day in my life. Never have to. I don't believe in all that online romance any damn way. You feel me? I believe if it's meant to be, it would be. I have to be careful what I say because sometimes I may say something and people be having they listening caps on instead of they thinking caps on. They be hearing hard and stuff like, boy, did you just burp and stuff? I don't even hear myself burp sometimes. They be saying everything in the comment section. But anyway, now, they just met Eric and this woman, this young lady named Megan. They just met like a week ago on Tinder. So they decided to hook up. So she just got off work. She went to his house, and next thing you know, all hell broke loose. Literally, all hell broke loose. H-E-double-L hockey sticks. Yes, all that broke loose. Now, what possessed Eric to click like that? I do not know. But one thing we could say is that it's a spiritual warfare going on. I do not want to preach today. I know today is Sunday. And, you know, I'm not professing to be one that knows it all. I'm not a Phil Valentine, not Phil from the Vibe Show. I'm not a Phil Valentine for those who look up the esoteric knowledge, the occult knowledge and stuff, things like that. Now, I know a little bit about dealing with spiritual warfare. One thing you got to do like Candy say, Candy Bears, and I know it's hard to use Candy as an example, but one thing, though, you could take anything from what anybody say. You know, it's just like eating fish. You take what you can consume and you spit out the bones, if you will. Now, one thing I do remember her saying is you got to stay prayed up. You got to stay prayed up. Even when I wake up in the morning, I pray. You know what I'm saying? Like MC Hammer, that old song, oh yeah, we pray. You know the song. But anyway, even when I go to sleep at night, I pray because I understand one thing. Oh, it's a lot of haters out here. It's a lot of spirits out here. If you ain't got haters, see, it's spirits in those haters that making those haters hate. They are not naturally haters, but it's something inside them that make them hate. So you have to be careful. You want to stay prayed up so that way you have a spirit of what? Discernment, so you can see through the fog. You know what I'm saying? Like you Snoop Doggy Dogg. But anyway, you can see through the smoke because trust me, you're going to need it one day. So work on bettering that. Get your relationship right with yourself and also the Most High for those who believe. Now, if you're an atheist and you don't believe in that, hey, that's fine. Believe what you want to believe. I'm not here to try to convert anybody. All I'm saying is that when the police busted in, they found this guy on top of this woman stabbing her, and they said she got stabbed out in the face, I think in the eye also. This is what the news said and what the report says also. This is not me just speculating and make things up. We don't do that over here. We try to go by the books. But anyway, so the cops decided to tase this guy. Now remember, this guy's like 6'7", 6'8", 300 damn pounds. Now I'm 6'4", 235, maybe 240 now. So he's a pretty big boy. So I know I'm a pretty big boy. So he's a very big boy. But damn, some people ain't able to take them damn tasers. I don't know if you ever been tased before or shocked or for people who stay out in certain areas, we had those electric fence. Or just imagine that electric fence. You know, when you was young, you used to go touch the electric fence. Some people used to pee on them. Don't act like you used to pee on them. But anyway, you know, you used to touch those electric fences. You get that little buzz. Now magnify that time about 1,000. That's how I feel. So they kept tasing him and kept tasing him in some kind of way. On the way to the hospital, allegedly, what they say, he passed away. And you all might be saying, well, that's good for him. And some of you all might be saying, well, that's sad because look what he done. But at the same time, you know, it's what he was saying. He said thought he was seeing the devil. So I don't know if he looked at her and thought she was the devil or whatnot. But I've been hearing this been said a lot. Like when people, they go into these different states of thinking, and like they mind just relapse or something. They start thinking that the person, whoever there is with them, is evil or they're the devil, somebody trying to get them. And that's how a lot of these stories end up happening. Well, about 35%, to be honest with you. So it must be something in the air to make these people feel this way, because you have to understand something. Now, this guy, now I don't know, they didn't go into details about his history for his mental health state or whatnot. But, you know, I'm sure certain signs was there. Now, I don't know if he was taking certain drugs or whatnot. I don't know if he was taking certain steroids or whatever. I'm not saying just because he was a bodybuilder, he was a steroid, but it has been heard and said that these drugs, steroids and all that, make you hallucinate and make you see and think things. I don't know. I never tried them. You feel me? But anyway, I'm going to read a snippet from this story and I'm going to give my opinion. All of it. Surely, as we go. YouTube bodybuilder stabs Tinder date in the face and also eye and dies after cops tase him. You know them damn cops got them X2 tasers now. I mean, them jokers pack a punch. They got them where they can just keep reloading on you. They ain't got to stop letting the charge off your ass. Now, a Cohasset, Massachusetts man dies after being tased by cops as the YouTube bodybuilder repeatedly stabbed at his Tinder date, Megan Tapley. And they said when the cops bust in and, you know what I'm saying, kicked in the door, waving in the fofo, all they heard was, Eric, don't stab me no more. So I don't know what the hell possessed this man to like go all the way like that. That's what I'm trying to see. Like what was in him? Because usually when people see the police, you'll stop. But I guess he got intensified when he seen the police. I don't know if he thought there was the little orcs or the minions or whatnot, and she was the devil. I don't know how the hell the story was played out. Now, a Massachusetts YouTube bodybuilder has died after being tased by cops while repeatedly stabbing a woman he met on a dating app, Tinder. Y'all better be careful messing with these damn dating apps, Tinder and all this other shit. You don't know what you're getting yourselves into. And they be like, well, why don't you hit me back? Why don't you call me back? Shit, I'm cautious with my life. One thing that we are taught is to be what? Cautious, if you know what I mean. Now, Eric Stouser, 25 years old, of Cohasset, died on the way to a hospital after police used a stun gun. What kind of stun gun was it? It must have been an elephant stun gun in an effort to subdue the man as he relentlessly, stabbed a 24-year-old woman, Megan Tapley, inside his mom's home. I thought that was his damn home. He getting down in his mama home. You feel me? Wow. I mean, you couldn't tell me to go over here. I'm like, where we gonna meet at? You got your own crib? You got your own spot? No, I'm being my dad and my mama house. I'll hang up, click. And she's like, hello? I'm not coming over your dad and your mama house. You ain't got your own shit. Don't bother to holler. Now, the victim was reported to have suffered extensive stabbing and slashing injuries. Tapley is likely to lose an eye due to injuries, police said. And I'll be like, Lord, you know, I thank you for sparing my life, but Lord, I can't go around with my face messed up. That's all I got going for me in my mouth. You feel me? In a good way, not like that. I don't want you all stinking nasty. Let's stay focused now. And when I say the mouth part and stuff, some people are like, I knew it. He do eat cooking. No, not that. You know what I'm talking about? Talk, articulate. But anyway, so I don't know how the hell I would feel with that. You know, I don't think I could live with that burden right there. But then maybe you can, because a lot of people lose legs and stuff. They still kicking it. But hey, that's them. Different strokes for what? Yeah, different folks. Now, in a statement to the news station, the woman's mom, Susan Tapley, said her daughter will recover from the ordeal, though may need specialist help. Damn, what kind of damn scissors was those? Now, she's going to mend. She's going to be all right. It's going to take time to recover. She'll need plastic surgery and an eye specialist, she said. So he was really trying to kill this woman. He could have killed her. If the police wouldn't have came, he wouldn't have killed her. But also, it's what his dad said also, like he feels it's a cover-up. I mean, how can there be a cover-up? And this is a statement he made. This is not a statement that I made or somebody else made. Because like I said, we try not to do too much speculation on what the person said. We have to really see it and see it in writing also. Now, the dad said that he think the cops are trying to cover up, and basically they went overboard and a lot not being said. But at the same time, if you're a police and you kicking in the door, you opening the door, whatever, going inside a home to get, a perpetrator or somebody doing somebody harm, and you see somebody on top of somebody, a big grown ass man, no matter if he's a small man. I mean, hell, it could be a damn kid. You let that kid hit you around your neck in the right spot, you're going to drop. So imagine how much bigger a big ass man is. You know what I'm saying? That's 6'7", 6'8", 300 pounds. Imagine seeing him on a little ass woman, all his power and his might. So if the police didn't jump in and intervene, because really the dad is lucky that they didn't flat out shoot him. I'm not saying that I am glad that this man is dead. I'm not glad for anyone to die like that. But at the same time, it was either going to be him or her. Either way it go, because I'm sure we heard stories of police shooting people over less serious situations than this. So for them to walk in there and see him on top of her, stabbing her in the face, shows that they weren't really trying to flat out kill this man. All you might say, well, how you know that? Because they would have shot him down. You know what I'm saying? They would have shot him down. Like, come on, let's be for real. Now, the mom says this right here. I feel sorry for Stylezer's mom, she added. She just lost her son. My daughter also almost died because of his lunacy, because of whatever happened made him click right there. So Megan's mom is basically telling Eric's mom that she's sorry what happened to your son, but due to him acting like a lunatic, this is what happened. But I understand your grief. But at the same time, I also lost my child too. I almost lost my child too. Now, authorities did not reveal the motive for the attack, which happened a week after the pair meeting on Tinder. That's the key thing. Remember that. If you don't remember nothing else out the whole video, it's the fact that they only known each other for 1 week and decided to meet up off of a dating app, Tinder. That's why you have to be careful with these dating sites. You don't know what kind of person you're going to entertain. Just because you see somebody on YouTube or you see somebody on TV, it could be a big YouTuber, it can be a movie star, Will Smith, who cares, Jada Pinkett. You see these people, but you don't never really know how these people really is, because like I say, a lot of people wear a mask, and it's not even Halloween, so everybody wears a mask to a certain degree, because if you really see how some people are or is, it'll turn you away. But some people may get turned on by it. It depends on what type of person you is. Now, what I'm saying is this right here is that basically, we dealing in this time right here. You think they making these movies about like the Bird Box and stuff like that for people who watch the movie The Bird Box. A lot of people was like, well, what do the movie mean? Where is the enemy at? There is no enemy. You are the enemy. It's your thoughts. It's your perception, how you see things. And notice that these people's biggest fears is what was coming to life, just like Sandra Bullock, and even the one that played her sister also. It's like their biggest fears. Whatever you fear the most, that's what's going to come to life. So I don't understand. Maybe this guy was going through some certain things he had to be to doing this. But a lot of people's asking questions about that movie. It's because we're living in a state of now of paranoia and people basically losing their damn mind, because a lot of them are not grounded. A lot of them have forgot their way. And a lot of them just think when you talk about spiritual warfare, you telling them what that show used to come on, Goosebumps. You telling them ghost tales and stuff like that. And it's nothing like that. I mean, it's real. What you think you have inside of you, what do you think make you get up and move around? Yeah, it's energy, but it's something inside of you, just like it's something inside of everything. And if you don't nurture that and keep that right, guess what? Anything liable to come in. You feel me? That's just like if you leave your car door open all night long instead of having it closed and locked. See, if it's closed and locked, guess what that means? And that's just a metaphor for your mind and your body. So if you have your door locked and shut and you can't nobody get in, so guess what? You don't have to worry about anything coming in and out of there because it's locked. And it's the same way as your mind. If your mind is locked and you're focused and you stay prayed up or you stay meditating, that's why meditation is very good. I do it throughout the day, at least 5-6 times a day. Most time 5. But anyway, stay meditated. So, even when things bother me or I get upset, I go within. You feel me? I don't go outwardly. I go within, because the truth is in you, not outside of you. See, a lot of people can't see that because they too busy looking everywhere else, and they're everybody else also looking at things that they shouldn't be looking at instead of looking at themselves. When if you look inside yourself, you can see, hopefully, you can see what's really wrong with you and try to fix it, or pray to have that fixed and just work on that. It takes time. And a lot of people don't do that. And I hope you all understand it. I think we done been talking long enough for my people who done been with me since day one to understand what I'm trying to say is this right here. You have to keep your spirit intact, because if Eric's spirit was intact, there's no way that this outside force Not trying to sell you all no Bible tales or nothing like that, because that's the first thing you all say, would you believe in all this stuff? I mean, you'll know it when you see it. Trust me. And when it happens to you and you see somebody flash out that you love or that you like, and you just see them turn to a whole different person, you can see that monster inside of them, because those who can see can see. Just like on the movie They Live, certain people have a gift where we can see things before somebody else, or we can really see how a person is, or we can pick up on vibes and energy, frequencies. So, try to work on that before you commit to anything, and just better yourself, because when you better yourself, that'll stop all these outside demons and these spirits from trying to get inside your mind and your body and your soul, because that's really what it is. You attack during the day, you attack that sleep. A lot of you all think you wake up with scratches and stuff. You waking up out of your sleep sweating or scared or whatnot because you're being attacked. Somebody have to tell you. So stay prayed up, because the trick of the enemy is to keep you scared and terrified. So I don't understand, really what made Eric lash out like that. But like I said, if his spirit was in contact, he wouldn't have had this episode, because he would have had a barrier to block all that. He wouldn't have been on top of Megan stabbing her, talking about he see the devil and all this. Let's continue. Now, Cohasset police arrived at Church Street house after receiving a call about a disturbance around 10 p.m. Thursday from neighbors. Upon arriving, cops forced their way inside the home, seeking to subdue the 6'7" bodybuilder as he lashed out at his female victim, big old guy. During the attack, Stelzer apparently acted bizarrely and may have suffered from a possible mental health issue or an altered mental state. That's not me saying this. This is them saying this. And when you see him on YouTube, he's just as normal as anybody else. But at the same time, what is really going on inside of people's head? That's why it's important that you keep your temple clean, period. I don't understand how to say it, but when you talk like that, or you trying to preach, well, that's fine. But when you go through that situation, fine, you're going to wish you had somebody to preach to you or lay hands on you or to talk to you. Now, I'm not preaching. I'm not going to lay hands on you, because if the word don't hit you and it don't move you, I don't know what else to say to you. Now, at one point during the attack, Stelzer said that he was God and that Tapley was the devil. This is what he said. This is what the police have stated also, because there have to be something to make him lash out that vicious. Now, I don't know if he's seen something and she looked like the devil at that time. Not saying that she is a devil. We're talking about Megan. Not saying she is a devil, but we don't really know how he was seeing things. But at the same time, you have to keep your mind, your spirit right, because anything subject to happen, and it just trigger just like that if you're not right. Now, Fred Siegel, a neighbor, told the local news station that it's unfortunate you never want to see anybody get hurt, and you certainly don't want to see someone die over something, adding that it's unfortunate that it happened, and who knows why it happened. It happened due to we have a certain thing going on, and y'all gonna believe it one day, because it's gonna get worse and worse, and then you're gonna be looking for the people to tell you. But no, everything is only for a limited time. But just remember that you can put that together and get what I'm trying to say. So if you don't take heed now, trust me, when it happens, that's just going to be you. So you better prepare yourself. We are dealing with spiritual warfare right now. That's why so many people are being attacked. That's why your favorite YouTubers and stuff like that, because it's spirits and stuff. And you just have to be one to stand up and poke your chest out, male or female, and say, you know what? I see what it is, and I'm going to talk about what it is, because you never know. Maybe that might help somebody, or maybe somebody might be going through these certain things. They might be wondering why I'm getting attacked, why I feel so drained every day, why am I thinking this way? Because your mind is not right, your spirit is not right. You need to go within, you need to pray and ask for answers, period. Because people ask the wrong people for answers. I don't have all the answers. I only know the little bit that I know. That little bit I do know, I try to share with you all, because I'm not the one to profess that I know everything. But one thing I do know is how to keep my spirit straight, because that's what made me last this long. I ain't going to preach now. Let me go and close up. It's a really sad thing, neighbor Ian Leister told the newspaper. It's really good police were able to stop it right before the woman could have been killed. Now, while police may have saved the woman's life, questions are being asked as to whether the cops used unwarranted force, which led to Stelzer's death. In all reality, they could have just shot him dead, period. Just could have shot him dead, just like they would have anybody else. So for them to even tase him, maybe they might have tased him more than one time. Because trust me, if he's big like that, and then he's also in this having panic attacks and losing his mind, acting like a lunatic, and big as he is, maybe they probably tased him multiple times, but if they really was intent to kill this man, they would just shot him down and wouldn't nothing been said about it, because guess what he was trying to do? He was trying to kill somebody else. Now, it's a sad situation, but we can't sit up here and act like that he wasn't wrong also. And you might say, well, Trey, you just said it was a spirit. That's true too. But guess what though? Those spirits use you. And then once they get through with you, you dead. They go on to the next person. Go watch the movie when Denzel Washington. What's the name of that movie? Y'all let me know in the comment section. I can't think of it is right now. When Denzel's it's not Alive. It's something with Denzel and John Goodman. Go check that movie out and watch how the spirit moves and listen for the name of the spirit, because that name is real. Matter of fact, I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. So I'm going to leave that alone. But anyway, go check out the movie with Denzel about the spirits and stuff, and you will see what I'm trying to tell you all. Basically, I'll leave a link to the story in the description below. I don't want to make the video too long. But one thing I'm trying to tell you is that you will hear more and more about these people having these spiritual attacks where they saying they seeing the devil, and they're not just saying this to be lying. They actually believe they seeing what they seeing. Because have you ever thought that you seen something? It could be like a mirage. We'll say an illusion. You know, that's a trick. Your mind playing tricks on you. Big shout out to Ghetto Boys for that. That is true also. Your mind can play tricks on you, but also whatever you put in your mind, whatever you feed your mind will project outwardly. So whatever you take inside, make sure you're taking more good than bad. Not saying that Eric was taking all bad things in. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, because it's different level for different people. Everybody not built on the same level spiritually as the next person. That's just like you might be stronger in the word and the spirit than I am, and I may be stronger than the next person. We're all not the same. But the point is remember this, is when you start thinking those thoughts, you need to question yourself and ask you, why I'm thinking about doing this person like that? Why I'm thinking this way? And then, because if you start thinking that way and you start acting upon it slowly but surely, guess what? Before you know it, it's going to take over you, and we'll be doing a story about you. Let me know what you all think about this video. And also, don't forget, and for those who want to hear it, pray and meditate. If it takes you to fast just as discipline. That's all. You got to discipline your body, your soul, because, the body we constantly want. That's human nature. And that's why it says to fast. So you can withstand, you can discipline yourself and your mind and your body. And hopefully that will help you. And if all else fails, the only thing I can say is, look, go off in the woods and go crazy by yourself. Don't try to hurt nobody else. Anyway, let me know what you all think in the comment section below. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely share this video with your family and friends that's going through these type of things, because believe me, everybody that tell you that, sure we tell them they're crazy or you crazy, get on away from me with that foolishness. But at the same time, you need to take heed to what they're saying, because they just might tell you, look, I'm seeing this, I'm feeling this way. The next thing you know, they on top of you, stabbing you in the back of the neck or something, thinking that you the devil, but you done heard them say, look, I'm seeing this. But we just think in our own human nature that they're crazy. Failing to realize it's duality. You have this realm and you have the next realm. Anyway, y'all let me know what you think in the comment section. Till then, y'all have a blessed day. I'm out.